Last Thursday morning, I woke up feeling strangely off. Not sick, not stressed, just this subtle heaviness I couldn't explain. I brushed it off at first. There were no classes that day, so I planned to stay home and watch movies. My parents were both at work, so the house was completely mine for the day. But as the morning went on, the house started feeling different, the kind of quiet that isn't peaceful, more like the air is waiting for something. Every now and then, I'd get goosebumps out of nowhere, even though the weather was normal. I kept trying to ignore the feeling and focused on the movies. Around 3 p.m., I stopped watching. My eyes felt heavy, and when I looked over at the wall clock, something immediately felt wrong. The hands were moving a little too fast, not spinning wildly, just noticeably faster than normal. I stared at it, confused, and the longer I watched, the sleepier I became. It was like the tiredness was spreading through my whole body in waves. I told myself to stay awake, but at some point, I drifted into this half sleep. I wasn't fully conscious, but I wasn't dreaming either. I could hear things around me, yet I couldn't move. That's when the voices started. They were incoherent, layered, overlapping, impossible to understand, but they sounded close, too close, like multiple people talking near my ear, but far enough that the words never formed clearly. I didn't open my eyes. I was honestly too scared to. I just stayed completely still and prayed silently, hoping whatever it was would stop. Eventually, the voices faded. For a moment, I felt a bit of relief, thinking it was over. Then something yanked my hair. It was sudden, strong, and painful enough to shock me. Right after that, a scream burst near my right ear, so loud and sharp that my head rang from it. Instinct made me open my eyes, and that's when I saw her. A woman was right in front of me. Her skin looked unusually pale and dry. Her lips were cracked, almost gray, and her teeth were dark. Her eyes were completely black, and the expression on her face, she looked furious. She was so close that I could see saliva dripping from her mouth. I tried to move, to breathe, but my body wouldn't respond. She leaned in closer and whispered something. I couldn't understand the words, but whatever it was, it felt cold and wrong. The moment she spoke, a pressure settled on my chest. Then something jumped onto my stomach. The weight broke, whatever was holding me still. I gasped, fully awake, and realized it was my cat. The room felt cold, my whole body colder. I sat up slowly, trying to process what just happened. When I looked at the clock again, it was still exactly 3 p.m. Not a single minute had passed.